Welcome back to Notes in the Margins, friends and scholars. I'm Dr. Karen McGregor. In this series, I connect what I'm reading and noticing to higher education practice, often through an adult learner lens, though these ideas travel more broadly. We're still drawing from Katy Milkman's book, How to Change, linked below, but today we're starting a short 3-part mini series on something I care deeply about, streaks. I love streaks. I'm a streak person. And if you know me in real life, you know that I'm going to be two things about me. I brag about my streaks, and I absolutely love the movie Old School. And so I couldn't resist the urge to say that we were going streaking. Um, so here we go. Right now, I have a 1,000-day plus Duolingo streak, closing in on 3 years, and over a year of hitting 10,000 steps in one day. In these episodes, we are going to hop around the book a bit, but I will tag each insight to the chapter that we're in. But we're going for synthesis. So in part 1 of the series, we're going to talk about why streaks work. So that's this video. In part 2, we'll talk about streak stacking, concept I made up. And in part 3, we're going to focus on ways that we can take what we know about streaks to help adult learners learn. So let's go streaking, everyone. So why do I like streaks? A streak is a way to make a habit visible and countable. In chapter 5, Katy Milkman talked about some individuals with some amazing streaks. Her examples included Benjamin Franklin, who spent years tracking his virtues, and Jerry Seinfeld, whose streak includes writing a joke a day. My grandma, who I called Busha, was a devout Catholic and almost never missed math. That streak probably spanned over 100 years. A streak turns a big goal into tiny wins. Not be fluent in French, but do today's lesson. Or not get fit, but let's take a walk. So it really kind of chunks out the work. Most streak systems reward just do something. In Duolingo, it's one lesson. On the Calm app, it can be listening to music or doing a quick meditation. One check mark counts. This connects directly to research Katy Milkman shares on how to change, especially in chapter 4, where she looks at how structure and flexibility can affect follow through. In this chapter, she described a gym going study where one group earned rewards for going to the gym anytime as long as they went. Another group had to go at a very specific scheduled time to earn the reward over the course of the study. The flexible group, the just get there group, was more successful and more consistent, not only during the study, but after it concluded. I love this because rigid perfection rules tend to break when real life shows up. Jumping over to chapter 6, Milkman also talks about what she calls the "oh, to hell with it" effect, which is when one small slip up turns into a full-blown derail. You miss once, and instead of resetting, you start to spiral. And so you can think about this. You accept one cookie at the start of a diet, and you're like, well, today is blown, and suddenly it's pizza night. You're taking that mistake and you're growing it in a way because, oh, to hell with it. Streak thinking helps counteract this because streaks are about momentum, not perfection. Miss once, restart. Do something small, you can keep your chain alive, structured but forgiving. There's this principle I love from outside the book, Becky Bailey's work in Conscientious Discipline, a parenting framework I encountered in a course I was taking when my daughter was very small. You can use this every day with students as well as your kids. She says, shine your light on the behavior you want to see. So if you go back and think about how we shine our light in higher education, we show that grades highlight outcomes, and it can take a while to see hard work paying off, especially for a student who's trying to repair a GPA or get back on track. Streaks highlight effort. They shine light on the journey. And for learning, that distinction really matters in the lives of students. So that's a little insight into how streaks work. In the next video, I'll talk about streak stacking, how streaks build on other habits. And since I'm making these new videos, good news, you have new content you can streak with. So my margin question is, what's a streak you're proud of, big or small? Tell me in the comments, and like and subscribe. I'll see you in part 2. Bye.